The best thing about the first generation EV800 headset was the fact that it could convert between FPV goggles and a monitor, giving you the best of both worlds, hence the name FPV Moggle. Now, there is a new release which adds DVR functionality and diversity receivers. After spending a few days testing the EV800D unit, I can comfortably say that it's one of the better budget FPV headsets around. The feel of the unit, along with its performance, makes it a very hard FPV headset to beat for the price. A new addition to the EV800D is the 40-channel diversity receiver. Not only does this essentially give you better FPV signal, it also gives you the ability to use a directional long-range antenna and an omnidirectional antenna as included with the kit. Usually, stock antennas included with cheap FPV gear should be put in the bin, but with this set, both the patch and the cloverleaf antenna included are actually half decent. I found that when flying to about 500 meters in line of sight with a 25mW VTX, there was very little static. To find your FPV channel, there is a convenient auto scan button that quickly searches through all frequencies to find your signal within a few seconds. The integrated DVR makes it very easy to record your FPV video feed directly onto an SD card at 720 by 568. To start recording a video, you just need to long press the pick/record button and the video will start recording. You'll know it's recording by the icon displayed in the top right of the screen. If you want to save a picture, you can tap the button quickly. Some DVR units end up adding extra latency, however this is not the case with the EV800. The latency is minimal thanks to two dedicated video processors, one for the display and another for the DVR. With this, a word of warning. You'll need to use a Class 10 or higher micro SD card to ensure your videos are recorded properly without any dropped frames. When I tried using a Class 5 SD card, the EV800 unit actually ended up corrupting the card. The EV800D packs a crisp 800 by 480 LCD display panel, which is more than adequate for analog FPV. However, what makes this special is that it has a brightness of 600 CD per meter squared, making it easy to use as a standalone monitor outdoors, although preferably in the shade. When using the EV800D as FPV goggles, the lens provides a 3x magnification to give a more immersive flight experience. The lens itself is not adjustable, but this can be overlooked since the quality of the lens itself is very good. There's essentially no distortion on the image, and everyone who tested the EV800D unit did not have any issues with the focal distance. The display also shows some useful information, including your FPV signal strength, FPV channel, band and frequency. This overlay is not saved when using the DVR to record the feed. The smooth molded plastic body gives a significantly better feel than some other headsets that use foam, although this makes the EV800D a fingerprint magnet. The three-way head strap provides an adequate level of adjustability, and since the headset uses a single LCD monitor, you don't need to worry about IPD adjustments. However, the balance of this headset is not that great with the center of gravity quite far forward. This balance issue is because the EV800 units are separable and all the electronics and battery need to be right at the front. All things considered, the strain isn't really noticeable at all until you've been flying past the 15-minute mark. Using the EV800D as a monitor is perfect since it includes a built-in sunshade and has a neat 6mm tripod screw mount. As mentioned earlier, the LCD is very bright, making it easy to view outdoors in some shade. Along the top are all of the control buttons, from the auto scan function to DVR recording, as well as the micro SD card slot and SMA antenna connectors. The EV800 unit also includes an audio output if you really want to hear the screech of your FPV quadcopter. Apart from being a generally decent FPV headset, the main selling point of the EV800D is the ability to easily switch between an FPV monitor and goggles. There is nothing complicated about this process, just slide the screen upwards and the lens attachment unclips, nice and simple. At the end of the day, the EV800D keeps all the best parts of the older design and provides two new welcome features. The integrated diversity receiver allows you to have much better FPV reception, and the DVR lets you record your FPV feed directly. Having both these features is typically only seen on FPV headsets costing 3 times the price, so if you're looking for an excellent all-round FPV headset that you can also convert to a standalone monitor, the EV800D is a great option that you should definitely consider. Funnily enough, Eachine also make a quad called the Wizard X220, and if we've learned anything from J.K. Rowling's famous series, it's that Moggles and Wizards should coexist harmoniously. To read the full review, head on over to our forum, dronetrest.com. Thanks very much for watching, and if you enjoyed our review, like and subscribe below.